Alright, you are welcome to this channel today. I hope you can see the question on the board. The question says the third term of an AP is 10 more than the first term, while the fifth term is 15 more than the second term of an AP. Find the sum of the 8th and 15th term of an AP if the seventh term is 7 times the first term. I bet you if you can solve it, to try your luck. But not wasting our time, I just want to give a straight way forward. Looking at the question, you know that this question is taken from arithmetic progression under sequences and series. AP, we have what we call arithmetic progression, AP, and geometric progression, GP. This question is on AP, which is what arithmetic progression. I know that in AP, when we are looking for the number of terms, we have a formula that is A plus into n minus 1 D. When A is our first term, this is the formula. When A is our first term, n is the number of terms, D is the common difference. That means when you are solving for this AP, you need to know the first term, know the number of terms, and you know the common difference. You are good to go. Now let's solve the question. They say the third term. The question says that the third term is of an AP is 10 more than the first term. What they mean is that the third term is what? 10 more than what? The first term. Now let me explain something to you. It means that the third term is more than the first term by 10 places. So to be for the first term to be equal to the third term now, you need to add 10 to the third term, to the first term. So the third term is 10 more than what the first term. It means that this 10 indicates that the third term is more than the first term by 10. So for the first term to be equal to the third term, I need to add 10 to the first term. So which means automatically the third term is what? A plus 3 minus 1 into D is equals to what? A plus 10. A plus, that is the third term, because A, I said the formula is A plus n minus 1 into D. A, which is what? My first term, I don't know it, plus what? The number of terms, that is the third term, minus 1 into what? The common difference, I don't know yet. A plus what? That is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2 into what? D. Equals to what? A plus what? 10. What and what is common? A is common, A is common. Let's collect the like term. Since A and A is common, A can cancel A from here. Divide both sides by 2. 2 here 1, 2 here 5. So my D is what? 5. That's my common difference. Again, the question says, why the fifth term is 15 more than the second term? That is, the fifth term is 15 more than what? The second term. What's my fifth term? From this formula, I have A plus n is what? The fifth term. 5 minus 1 is what? 4. That is what? 4D is equals to what? From what I did there. If I put 5 here, 5 minus 1 is what? 4D is equals to what? What of my what? Second term. Second term is what? A plus n minus 1. What is n? 2. That is what? 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 times that D is also D plus what? 15. What and what is common here? A is common. Here we go. Since and A is common, let them go. Collect item 4D. This D will cross over minus this equals to what? 15. 4D minus this what? 3D equals to what? 15. 3 here 1, 3 here 5. So this equals to what? 5. You show that what I did there is correct. So it means I've gotten my D. I need my A. Again, they say find the sum of the 8th and 15th term of an AP if the 7th term is 7 times the first term. Remember, I cannot find my 8th and 15th term if I don't know my the first term. I've known my what? Common differences. So let me use the equation now. Let me use the question, this question from here to the end to solve. They say the 7th term is what? 7 times the first term. What is 7 10? A plus 7 minus 1, 6 into D equals what? 7 what? A. Let's collect like term. 6D equals to what? 7A. A cross is what? A. 6D is equals to what? 7A minus A is what? 6A. What and what is common? 6 is common. Divide, cancel 6. So D is equals to what? A. It means that D is equals to automatic. Since D is equals to what? Since D is equals to what? 5. A is also what? 5. Because they say D is equals to A. So D is 5, A is 5. So I can now solve. They say I should look for what? Sum of the 8 term and what? 15 term. Not more. Sum of what? 8 term plus what? Sum of what? 15 term. What is 8 term? A plus 7. 8 minus 1 is 7. 7D into what? Plus A plus 15 minus 1 is 14D. What's my first term? 5 plus 7 times. What's my common difference? 5 plus, what's my first term? 5 plus 14 times. What's my common difference? 5. 5 plus 7 times. 7 times, do the times first. 7 times 5 is what? 35 plus 5 plus 14 times 5 is what? 14 times 5 is going to be what? 670. Because 10 times 5 is 50. 4 times 4 is 20. That is 70. 5 plus 35. That is what? 40. Plus 7 plus 7. 5 plus 70 is what? 75. 75 plus 40 is what? 115. Hence, sum of what? 8 and 15 term, and sum of 8 and 15 term is 115. That is it. Thank you so much. Like, share, and subscribe.